Alright, what's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Spurs have beaten Forest 2-0 at the City Ground on Friday night in what was a very tough win. We had to really dig deep and we had to really show grit to get that win. I'm here with Henry from Henry Wright TV. Big up to him. We've been with him the whole game. Look, it wasn't a game where you come away maybe like the Newcastle game where you're like, oh, what beautiful football, amazing chances. But sometimes away from home, that's what you got to do. You got to dig deep. You got to make sure that, you know, when the opposition are getting the crosses in like they were today, that you're getting ahead in it, you're defending right. And I think going forward, we showed enough quality to get the chances. We got the goals, and we won the game. I think the story of the game, I would say, first half we really struggled. Got that goal just before the break, probably undeservedly, but it was a quality goal. Great cross from Kulu, brilliant head from Rishi. He carries on his good form. That really helped us go into the second half, gave us a platform to build. We got the second goal quite early on, capitalised on the mistake from the keeper. But then we put ourselves under pressure. Basuma gets a red card. All of a sudden, you know, we're under the cosh a bit going into that last half an hour. But we defended right, and as you know, I was saying on your preview, we got the a clean sheet, first clean sheet for a long time.
I think it's 8 games.
First clean sheet in 8 games, but I think we actually defended really well. And I think you've got to give the team credit for digging deep, getting that, defending well, and getting that clean sheet.
Yeah, do you know what? I mean, it's a tough place to go. It's my first time at this ground. Forest have taken points off the likes of Wolves. They beat Villa recently. They're very up and down. I think they're 5 games without a win. They got behind their manager. They're singing for him all day. Very, very physical game. You know, they try to play the long ball. They've got fast forwards in behind. But where we won the game for me is on that front three today. I thought Kulu was absolutely outstanding. My man of the match. Puts the cross in for Richie. Gets the goal. When we went down to 10, the last 15-20 minutes, he runs like an absolute pit bull. Against Luton, he did the same. And I actually think there's a chance. I actually think he could be, and hear me out on this, he could be an opportunity to put him in the number 9.
Who, Kulu?
Yeah. Because I look at it, I mean, he's strong, he can hold the ball up, he's good finishing, he can take players on. At the end, the last 5 minutes, we put the ball out to the corner, he holds it off, drops his shoulder, comes back in, takes on 2 players, loses the ball, then wins it back. 9 out of 10 players.
He scored at one point as well, where the shot got deflected, made a save from the keeper.
Plus he creates the goal, plus he scores the goal. I thought we were by far the better team. We went on Forest, had 1 shot on target. It was scrappy in the first half, don't get me wrong. At times we were sitting there going, this doesn't look good. I thought similar thoughts in my head to Wolves. Lots of the ball, but we took our chances, and that's 2 wins on the bounce, 6 goals on our last 2, only conceded 1. We're level on points with City. You know, we've got a tough game against Everton. Yes, we'll talk about the red card in a minute, and we've lost Brennan Johnson, but we just got to give Ange the keys, man. Like the football we're playing, like I said, tonight was scrappy.
But even at times tonight, you know, when we're on it, when we're hot, we're looking great.
We were excellent. But
when the football's good, it's amazing. It wasn't kind of the same as maybe we've seen. Even there was probably games we've lost where we've created a lot more chances than we did today.
Especially Wolves. Wolves were probably the worst performance of the season, but West Ham and Villa, we were excellent, just didn't finish the chances. And in the last 2 games, you've seen us be clinical. Richarlison again on the score sheet, 3 goals in his last 2. You can't, regardless of if your opinion or not, if you like him, you love him, you can't drop him now.
Yeah, no.
He's proven to Son.
Don't have the players to drop him. We're dropping.
Well, that's one
so
thing.
short as well.
And we've been desperate for a left winger. And just put him back out on the left where we've seen him year after year in a Spurs shirt. I didn't think Son was electric tonight. I think he did a job, held the ball up well, run down the channels, put a shift in. He worked, you know, very, very, very hard. But Richarlison, you know, getting goals, and I don't know where Sean's gone, but I reckon he scores, and this is a bit of a hunch, I reckon he gets double figures this season in the Premier League.
Well, look, he's on 4, and given the time he's had on the pitch, you know, he's had missed a lot of games for injury and stuff like that. I think he's starting to really show that Richarlison we knew from Everton. He's starting to get those goal contributors regularly. He looks a lot freer now. He's had that surgery. I think today again proves it. A really nice finish with the header. Brilliant ball in from Kulu, who for me, my man of the match, as you said as well. I thought he's in a hot vein of form, isn't he? He's playing so well in the last few games. You've got to even look back at the West Ham game, the Newcastle game, and the Villa games where he was exceptional in all those games, and he's carried that on tonight. A lot of people as well saying they don't want to see Kulu back out wide, but I think you know, went back out wide today and he got a goal and assist, and I thought he played a really, really strong game, and I thought looked again at home in that position as well. So he's showing he can play all these positions. And I have to say in that last half an hour...
He's very versatile, isn't
he?
He's
versatile.
But if we do get injuries down the middle, I think he can play there, Matt. I'll be honest.
Why not?
He's got
Well,
all
he
the
showed
traits
he can.
to play through the middle. And the midfield today I thought was very good. But the most important thing of that game today is we managed out with 10 men and we come away with a clean sheet.
That was the most impressive thing today. Had 10 men for about 20 minutes, including injury time.
Yeah.
And I don't think we really looked like conceding. Yeah, they had a few hairy moments, but I have to say the centre-backs really stood up. I thought Davis and Romero were exceptional, winning pretty much every header in the box. When, they bring on Chris Wood, you expect a bit of trouble in the air there.
Physical number 9.
And Davis was just winning everything. I was so impressed with him. I've got to give him so much credit because it's not his natural position, but he's really come in for the last few games.
Very good against Newcastle as well.
Yeah, he's been brilliant.
That challenge, the right foot to the ball against Newcastle, which keeps Isak out from scoring, is as good as a goal. And fair play, because obviously we got the great news, Van der Ven's back, but fair play. I mean, he's been here nearly a decade, and now we're really starting to see. I start being there. This is the best football he's played.
He was exceptional, and I just think the whole team dug in really well. I thought everyone was working so hard just to make sure that they made it very difficult in that last 15 minutes for Forest to get good chances, and it worked because Vicario, as you say, made one save the whole game, only one shot on target for Forest.
It was a great save as well.
They were just devoid of confidence. They just didn't really believe they were going to get back in that game, and I have to say I'm so proud of the team for how they defended. It's something that a lot of people are questioning, but it's not the first time they've shown grit. You've got to remember away at Luton, we're down to 10 men. We held out for that result as well.
Got to talk about the red cards though.
The red card is a bit.
4 red cards
at this point.
17.
Yeah, at this point it's a bit of a pattern. I have to say. If it was a one-off, you could probably look past it, but. As you say, how many times our teams have put ourselves under undue pressure. We're in control of games where we're sitting pretty. We got a lead, and then we put ourselves under pressure with stupid challenges and stupid decisions. And it's not the first time this season, and it's something Ange has to sort out because we can't carry on not only putting ourselves under pressure, but now Basuma's out for another 3 games. Just after he came back
until February as well.
Yeah, he's not exactly. So that's a situation which is given how light we already are. We're even lighter now, so we're going to have to rely on players like Højbjerg and Skip, who, look, fair enough, came on and did well today. I'm not going to bash them because I thought he'd had a good game, but they're just how Ange wants to play. They're not on Basuma's level, so we're going to be missing.
Ability to play through the lines, hold on to the ball. They're not press resistant. They don't have what Basuma does. The worrying thing for me
and Brennan as well picking up an injury.
The worrying thing for me is we go into January. We're going to lose Son for the Asian Cup. We're going to lose. Sarr, Bissouma as well. This January is absolutely. I personally feel this is one of the biggest windows in terms of how much we've got to replace in a short period of time. Because if you think in February we're without Son, Bissouma, potentially we don't know what's going to happen with Maddison if he's going to be back. We don't know how fit Mickey's going to be when he comes back, and then we get into the kind of after the winter break passes, we get to the end of Jan, we go into February. And then you're not long after that, March and April crunch time. So we've got to bring in 3 players in Jan. But on this game as a whole, I don't think you could really ask for more in terms of 3 points, a clean sheet. Kulu, I'm going to say it right now, to start with this video, Kulusevski masterclass. And if you've got him in your fantasy, congratulations for the 11 points. Because I have. And if you can't see what Kulusevski's doing, you can
Henry is delighted. Yeah, but it just feels like a lot of the time, we have such a great result, but every good comes bad as well. Udogi's
one thing after another.
Exactly, it's just all continuous problems. And Andrew's doing his best, getting wins and getting performances, but continuous problems non-stop. Udogi's picked up a 5th yellow card, so he misses the Everton game. Bissouma red card.
Who's going to play left back?
Brennan Johnson's picked up an injury. Who knows if he's going to be fit for next game?
So Bissouma's red.
But see, I'm saying it's just so many problems he's got to deal with. So again, an already decimated squad has decimated another 3 players missing for however long. So I feel bad for Ange. He's going to have even more problems to deal with going forward. But look, for one thing I have to give credit for, and one thing we know is there'll be problems, but he'll try and find the solutions to deal with it. And I think more often than not, even though we haven't maybe got the results that have dealt with all the problems, he's shown he's adaptable. He's shown his ability to find solutions to problems. So going forward, we'll have to wait and see. Skip and Højbjerg came on, did really well. So look, I'm really proud of the boys. Really, really great win. Really great start to the weekend on a Friday night to get that 2
points.
Clean sheet. So I couldn't be happier. But we'll just see at what cost that win has come. But Henry, go check out Henry Wright TV. The link will be, I'll put it in the title and the description as well, so go check him out. Thank you for joining me on the Instant Match Reaction.
Yeah, no worries.
Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.